I am standing on the side of feeding of 5,000 here again at the Sea of Galilee. What a beautiful day today. And hear the wind blowing beautiful waves of this Sea of Galilee. Probably it was this kind of thing that day what happened when the disciples rowed the boat. But let's read from the John chapter 6 of what took place in this day in this very location I'm right now. After these things, Jesus went over the Sea of Galilee, which is of the Sea of Tiberias, and a great multitude followed him, because they saw these miracles when he did of them that they were diseased. And Jesus went up into a mountain, and there he sat with his disciples, and the Passover, a feast of Jews, was nigh. And Jesus then lifted up his eyes, and saw the great company coming unto him. He said unto Philip, Whence shall we buy bread that these may eat? And this he said to prove him, for he himself knew what he would do. Philip answered him, 200 pennyworth of bread is not sufficient for them, that every one of them may take a little. One of his disciples, Andrew, Simon Peter brother, saith unto him, There is a lad here which hath 5 barley loaves and 2 small fishes, but what are they among so many? And Jesus said, Make the men sit down. Now there was much grass in this place, so the men sat down in number about 5,000. And it was much grass in this place. And now the Bible goes on saying, And Jesus took the loaves, and when he had given thanks, he distributed to the disciples, and the disciples to them that they were sat down, and likewise of the fish as much as they would. When they were filled, he said unto the disciples, Gather up the fragment that remain, that nothing be lost. Therefore they gathered them together, and filled 12 baskets with the fragment of the 5 leaves, which remained after, and above them that had eaten. Then those men, when they had seen the miracle that Jesus did, said, This is of the true, the prophet that should come into the world. Wow, I am in the Holy Land, and here I see the place, everything what Jesus did. And when I read the Bible, you see the Bible just becomes so alive. Now in this very location also something happened. Something special happened that every evening. For the Bible declares, and when even was welcome, the disciples went down into sea, went over the sea towards Capernaum. And it was now dark, and Jesus was not come to them. And the sea arose by reason of the great wind that blew. And the sea arose, yes. So when they had rowed above 25 and 30 furlongs, they see Jesus walking on the sea, and rowing into ship, and they were afraid. But he said unto them, It is I, don't be afraid. You know, Jesus said so many times in Bible, so many verses. It's about 365, fear not. Imagine 365, fear not in the Bible. If you can hear one word every day, when you wake up, Jesus saying to you, fear not. Fear not. Is it wonderful? when they willingly accepted him into the ship, and immediately the ship was at the land whither they went. Think about this. Here they are, 4 miles, and the sea had risen by the great wind, and it was at night, so dark. And when the Lord entered into the ship, he declares, and immediately the ship was at the land where they were going. It just was a miracle, because it instantly moved, translated by the power of God from the middle of the Sea of Galilee, 4,000 miles, into sea, yes, right where they're going.